So to add on to what you were saying about how it's really good for the senior, what's really great about it for their loved ones, whether it's their siblings or their adult children, especially when it comes to things like stress relief. I know there's a lot of guilt that goes into moving your loved one into a assisted living community. So why is it actually like a good thing? And how can we kind of like alleviate some of that stress and guilt that people feel kind of naturally when this sort of decision comes
Yeah.
up in their life?
You're absolutely right. And I mean, I can't tell you the number of times that I've sat in front of a family who, many times you almost feel like the counselor because it's just so difficult and the tears flow and the guilt of, I thought I would always take care of my mom or my dad because they took care of us, right? As children. And so there is that feeling. I think part of it is that you're doing the best. I would go back to think about you as a new mom or a new dad, and you're still having your career, and you're still growing in your life, and you still have to make a decision that's best for your children about whether that's a daycare or what school they're going to go to. You can't keep them with you at all times and be there, and that wouldn't be best for them anyway, right? I mean, sometimes you have to do what's best for them. And I think that that's true with your parents as well, or your grandparents, is that you can't be their everything. You haven't been their entire life, right? You became an adult. And as an adult, you are trying to care for your children and all of the things that you have to do. And you're not going to be of any good to someone if you're stressed out, or if you can't have some sort of avenue to separate in any situation. And so I think that for seniors, them being able to be with other people that have the same interests and the same storytelling journeys that they've had, the wisdom that they give, and the things that they've seen in their life, right? I mean, before you were with them, sometimes we forget all the things that they went through. If they're with their peers, things like that change. And so I think letting go of that guilt. And once you have established the place that you want your mom or dad or your grandparents to go to, and they're there, and don't get me wrong, the first 30 days are going to be a little bit more difficult because,
Yep.
just like we probably guilted our parents sometimes will do that to us, right? I mean, it's just the fact of life. But many times you can talk with the staff that are at the community, and they're like, listen, they are having the best time. They attended the ice cream social or the happy hour, or we had, the band come in and your mom was dancing away. So just know that it takes time for anyone to get used to that. You are doing, if you're down to this decision, you're making that because something's happened that that perhaps being home is not the best alternative for your loved one.